Hello, hello, hello. Hello. It's Lisa. How are you guys? Really happy to be here. Really thrilled to be here. I'm trying to get used to this whole different, I'm using a different system tonight. So, hopefully the alerts begin to go, hello, young king. Hello, young king. Pretty soon I'm just going to stop calling you young king and you're just going to be king. No, I wasn't kidding. Not at all. Let me tell Miss Heather, because I'm going to need her on. Hi, Raina. Hey, girl, hey, girl, hey, girl. Yes, honey. And I, try to be prompt. And I was not quite as prompt as I would like to normally be. There you are, girl. Okay, we're just going to let this get out just a little bit more. This alert. Get out a little bit more. I'm drinking some stuff I ain't got no business drinking. Don't tell nobody. And it's not alcohol. It's soda. I really wanted some tonight. Hello, Miss Lee. We're just going to let this go out a little bit more. A little bit more. We're getting prepared for our class in the morning. I'm going to be running like a crazy person in the morning. Tomorrow I'm also getting my furniture. My son's no, y'all don't want that tonight. I have to be somewhat serious. My son and I are going to pick up my furniture tomorrow. So I'll have brand new furniture. And then I'm taking my young princess, Ten of Pickles, to go get a mani-pedi. So we're going to do that. Okay. All right. We've got some viewers in here. Please, everybody, please go on and hit that like button if you can. Heather, if you wouldn't mind putting up the link to the class, because you all can still download it yet tonight and join the discussion tomorrow. But we're going to go on and get into the topic for the evening. So, earlier today, if you saw Coffee Convo and Creator, we spoke about trusting ourselves and how important it is to truly trust ourselves. We talk about loving ourselves. We don't talk enough about trusting ourselves. And that just got me to really conversing with God today about this concept of love. Because the powerful thing that we discovered, or I rediscovered this morning, and I think all of us did, was merely saying that I trust myself completely. I trust myself to make the right decisions. How empowering. That was so empowering. And even if you say that right now, hello, D. Oh, wait. Is D here? Or are you talking to Dre? Okay. Just saying this morning, I trust myself to make the right decisions. I trust myself completely to make the right decisions. Is very empowering. How much more empowering can it be when we get to the point where we truly love ourselves? I mean, truly love ourselves to the point where there's no doubt left in us, or very little, or when doubt pops up, it goes away real quick. It doesn't stay very long. So, this concept of true love, I was just talking with Creator about it all day long today. And walking in it, and had a brief moment where I was not walking in love, and I'll be honest about that in a minute. But this concept of true love, when we think about how God loves us, when we think about the fact that we can screw up, be low vibrational, be this, be that, make all kinds of wrong choices, and even some of us, I'll raise my hand, for quite some time during my 20s, honey, I literally told God I was not going to serve, because I knew that it would take a sacrifice to serve him, and I was not prepared to make that sacrifice. A 20-something-year-old telling the great I am, telling the I am, hello, Miss Townsend, that I was not going to serve him, that I was not going to walk in my life purpose, because I knew that it would be a sacrifice. And I was having too much fun, honey, or so I thought. Too much fun running around, going to this bar, going to that bar, doing this, doing that, I mean, I lived my 20s. I had a good time, according to the world's standards. But I literally told the great I am, I'm not going to serve you. Do you have any idea what it is like? Looking back on it now, think about this, if those of you that have children, or those of you that have interacted with children. When a child comes up to their parent at, 3 or 4 and crosses their little arms and says, I am not going to do that. When you ask them to do something, I am not going to do that. And, I don't know, in my household, I don't know about anybody else's household, but in my household, I look at the little creatures and I'm like, oh, but you are. You see what I'm saying? But. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about Ten of Pickles, and I'm getting to my point. Let me tell you about Ten of Pickles. So Ten of Pickles was kept from myself for a year straight. My son was on vacation for a couple of years, and so he was not there for the first 2 years of her life. So the second year he was on vacation, some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Her mother kept her from me. Now that's not his current girlfriend and the mother of Aria, but she kept her from me. So this is another reason why Ten of Pickles is just so, that's my girl. She's so very special, and she's such an anointed child and such a gifted child. It's like the culmination of generations of spiritual DNA all compacted into her. So anyway, Ten of Pickles, I had asked her, she loves milk. Loves milk. So she's asked me, could she get some milk? Okay. And I said, sure, baby, go on in the refrigerator and get the gallon of milk and give it to Grandma. I'll pour it for you. So she goes in the refrigerator, and, she's standing there with the refrigerator door open. Now, I know some of us in this room are a little melanin rich, so we will understand what this means, So I looked at her and I said, honey, you got to close that refrigerator door. I'm not trying to cool off the whole house. You can't stand in the refrigerator door wide open. Please close the door. She just looked at me, honey. And I said, Ray, close the door. The refrigerator door. She still didn't close it. And I'm cooking. Miss Townsend, what's going on? So I'm cooking, so I had my hands, and so her auntie got up and closed the door. Do you know Ten of Pickles stood there in my kitchen? In my kitchen. With her arms like this. I'm mad at you. I wanted the door open. And then I said, well, I don't care. I asked you to close the door. when grandma asks you to do something, you do it right then and there. She was hot. She rolled her eyes as a little girl. Rolled them eyes one more again. One more time. I tear it up. Now, I love her, but I'll tear that butt up. Or as the old folks say, I tear that ass up. Now, anyway. So she kind of, you never want grandma mad. Especially not me. Because I don't, But, so she was defiant. And then she, oh my God, grandma, I'm sorry. And then we all good. Everybody, we're fine, but you got to do what you got to do. What I ask you to. So I say that to say this. This is Lisa now. That little 4-year-old girl is Lisa at 25, 26 years old. Probably about 26. I'm having a good time. I've had 3 kids by now. I'm having a good time out. I had a really good job. I'm doing the things. Okay? Had an office overlooking Lake Michigan in Chicago. We wanted for nothing. I'm going out. I'm a lot smaller than I am right now. I'm going out dancing Thursday, every other Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights. I'm doing the thing. And I'm sitting in a bar. There was a blues band playing. And they were playing some Bobby Blue Bland. And I'm sitting in this bar, and there's one gentleman on this side and a couple on this side. I'll never forget this. I had my Hennessy in front of me. And this gentleman that sat next to me, I could feel his pain. Because no matter if you're serving or you're not, no matter if you're walking in love or light or not, there's always a degree of your gifts that will be in operation once they have become enlightened to you. No matter what, they're gifts. God is not a God that will take away gifts. This is how people that operate in different, how sometimes you'll come across psychics or prophets in the church or what have you that will sometimes say things that aren't quite right, and you're just like, that don't sound quite right, but they're basically operating in the gifts. You can do that because if you're gifted, you're gifted. You've been given the gift. It doesn't go away. It stays there. It will always stay in operation. You can either operate in light or operate in dark with it, but it will always stay in operation. So I could feel this man's intense pain as he sat down next to me. And then I heard the audible voice of God say, I need you to put your drink down and pray for him. What? Now, I've heard the audible voice of God before. So this was nothing new to me. I heard him say it. And I'm just talking, baby. Oh, Miss Townsend. Okay. May I email you later? Oh, you're talking to me. Yes, Heather, can you put Heart of Inspiration 18 in there, please? For me, please do email me, Miss Townsend. I heard the voice of God. So he said it once. I just looked around like, I didn't hear nothing. You know how kids do. You were playing and your mama called you and she don't hear. You play like you don't hear. Wow. So I'm sitting there, drinking my drink, listening to the band. Thank you, sweetie. Listening to the band. I heard it again. Put your drink down and pray for him. I mumbled under my breath, I will not put my drink down. I will not come back to serve you because I know what it will take and I'm having too much fun. Let me tell you something. I did not hear from God, that audible voice, for 4 years after that. I almost crashed my car twice, drunk driving. A lot of things happened to me in those 4 years. Lost a job, everything. Things. Hello, Lisa. Lisa, I emailed you, dear. So please email me your phone number and we can work on that Zoom app, please. Tonight when I get off. Hello, Triple G. I emailed you as well. I did not hear the voice of the Lord for 4 years. I lost that good job that I had. We were still provided for. I almost wrecked my car twice on the Dan Ryan Expressway, drunk driving. Angelic. It was angels that saved me both times. I don't think it's called the Dan Ryan anymore, Raina. I don't know what it's called now. The one that goes to the south side. 94, I think it is. I didn't hear. When I finally came back to my senses and moved back to Milwaukee, the Milwaukee area, right before I moved back, I came back to God on my knees in tears. Here it is, I had gone from a beautiful office overlooking Lake Michigan, very powerful marketing manager in Chicago for architecture and engineering firms, sought after. I had gone from that to living in my ex-mother-in-law's basement until I could gather the money up enough to move back to Wisconsin, doing freelance marketing work. And just before I came back to Wisconsin, I fell to my knees in that basement. The kids were at school. And I cried out to God and said, I am so sorry for disobeying. I'm so sorry for turning my back on you. I'm so sorry for running the other way. I ask you for your forgiveness, and I want to come home. Now, I knew I was moving home, home to Wisconsin. I said, I want to come home. And in that moment was the first time in 4 years he spoke to me. He said, I never left you. You've always been home. You just decided to open the door. From that moment forward, I have never turned my back on God. I was angry with him when my father went home to be with him, but I never turned my back. From that moment forward, I saw the world through a different light. I saw the world through eyes of love. I'm not saying I was nearly where I was 20 years ago. I am much further in my love walk now than I was 20 years ago. But I saw things from that moment through a different light. In that moment, every spiritual gift I had ever walked in Am I buffering for anyone else? Every spiritual gift I had ever walked in was restored to me only in a much more powerful manifestation. I felt the infinite, divine, sweet, beautiful, peaceful, calming love of the Almighty, of the great I Am. Envelop me, wash over me, wash through me. That in that moment, in a way that I had never felt before. You see, when you tap into the infinite divinity, hello Shemaiah the shaman, the infinite divinity and beauty of love with a capital L, love that only the great I Am can provide, the love that created all the heavens and all the earth, the love that created man, the love that created woman, the love that created every bird, every tree, every being, that set the seas in place and placed the fish and the coral reefs and the mountains and the sun and the stars and the moon in the skies. When you walk in the truth of the love, the infinite love that the great I Am is, and allow it to permeate every cell in your being, you have a minor glimpse into what true spiritual, energetic power is. Love is the greatest force in all the universes. It is the greatest force in all of the realms. It is the greatest force in all of the dimensions. The unending, infinite love that I Am loves us with, the complete unconditional love that the great I Am loves us with, is the same unconditional love we are to love ourselves with, and the same unconditional love we are to emote and exude and give to all of creation. When we love ourselves as He loves us, when we allow love to wash over us, heal us, make us whole, nothing missing, nothing broken, we unlock a power that no man, that nothing can stop. Nothing can overcome true love. Nothing can overcome true love. When I am working with someone and ministering to someone, there is a love that I feel for them that is not even my own. It is the infinite divinity within me that is connected to inseparably to the infinity that is the great I am. And that connection then allows true love to come in, through, and out. I am but a vessel. In, through, and out. I've tapped into that unconditional love. And when you tap into that unconditional love, no matter what that other person is doing or has done to you, you cannot help but see them through the eyes of love. You cannot help but see compassion. Do I get irritated with people? Yes, I do. It is an irritation of, are you serious right now? Do we really? And it's really only when it's foolishness that I get irritated by that. But I imagine that the great I am gets irritated by our foolishness from time to time as well. But he loves us anyway. So connecting to the truth is connecting to love. When you've connected to truth, which is light, which is love, you unlock a power, a ability. I have no human words for this, and I'm desperately trying to find them. How does one put into words infinite, pure, it is just truth. I did, and I repented for that. It is truth. So, when I'm ministering to someone, I'm ministering to them in truth and in love. So even when people get irritated with me, or I can tell they don't want to hear what the message is, I still give it, and I give it to them in truth and in love. Right? You can talk about me like a dog. I'm still going to minister you in truth and in love. You can try to stop me from succeeding. However, truth, love, and light will always win out. I am about my Father's business. I am about the business of bringing love, light, and raising the consciousness of this planet. That's what I'm about. Helping others ascend and reach their potential, help them get out in their ministry, and set them on a pathway, while also being the spiritual umbrella, if you will, the shield, to pray them on through. So you can say what you want to say. You can say, I don't know why you're planning this conference in March. It ain't gonna work. You can say that all you want to, but I guess tell you what, it sure as heck will. Looks like the conference will be, what are our dates, love? The 8th through the 10th. March 8th through the 10th. Just made that decision. If that works, Heather. If it doesn't, tell me now, girl. So, put your coins off to the side now. Right here in Madison, Wisconsin. Heather and I have been very hard at work at that. Why am I doing these conferences? I'm going to do one here in the Midwest. I'm going to do one on the East Coast, or Southeast-ish. We'll do one probably a little bit more Northeast. I don't know yet. But we'll at least do Southeast-ish, and then we'll go out West. I've been given the go-ahead and the green light to do it. So it is. March 8th through the 10th. It is. So y'all mark your calendars here in Madison, March 8th through the 10th. Start putting your coins off to the side. You know that'll be a year after y'all got y'all taxes. And we're going to have it so that in that, your hotel, your food, your Reiki attunement, and the classes are all going to be included. The only thing won't be included is your transportation there. Double occupancy rooms. So, Dre, you might have to find another man. I'm sure we'll come up with one to share a room with. We'll talk about that. But March 8th through the 10th, y'all mark your calendars now. March 8th through the 10th. The cost of it's going to be no more than $650. Now, why am I doing this conference? Why do I have to have part of it be your Reiki attunement? Why are we going to be teaching all about not only healing yourself, but how to heal others and how to set up your outreach, right? Why are we doing that? Dre, now don't start that now. Put the Scorpio energy down for a minute till I get done. I'll let you know when you can unleash it. I feel that Scorpio energy, I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm doing these conferences. I've been commissioned to do these conferences so that those of you that have healings teaching ministries can be attuned and put in place to go forward and do your life purpose. That's why I'm doing it. I'm not doing it to get rich. Trust and believe you me. I go work every day, y'all, and invest my money and what have you. This ain't for me to get rich. I'm not really making money on any of these. Okay? This is so we can place you all in the positions you need to be in. And you can be the healers that you have been designed to be. And the teachers, and set you up in motion. Okay, sweetie. Set you up in motion. I'm not sure who else is on that can copy. Heather has been putting in, yep. So someone, if you wouldn't mind, copy that link to the class every now and again. If you all wish to donate to the channel, you can click the super chat or go to PayPal or Cash App as well. But that's my purpose. So now let's go back to love. And I'm doing this because I love each and every one of you. Thank you for reminding me to say that. I'm doing this because I love my tribe. I'm doing this because I love those that have been brought to me for a purpose and a plan. I love you in the same way that the great I am loves you. I love you unconditionally and completely. No matter what you do, what you say, what you don't do, what you don't say, I'm going to love you the same. I love you. And I wish to show you the love of the great I am in operation. This is why I'm here. So when you tap into and unlock that love power, when you are walking in that love walk, where all day you are communing with spirit, this conversation is as easy as this conversation. You begin to just simply walk in love. There's no other way to walk when you do this. There's no other way to be. No other way to exist. I don't even comprehend it. The power that comes from true love, because it is pure love and light, and because it is truth and not a lie. When you reach your hand to heal, or when you reach your hand to someone to help, literally energy comes from and through you. It's coming from the great I am through you. Your own divinity lights up. If you do not seek a healing, if you do not seek to love yourself, you will truly never be able to love another. You see, when I came back to service to the great I am, the love that was imparted in me at that moment, I will say there was a lot of healing that happened within inside of me, that I finally said, I am. You see, we have to begin to say, I am, to unlock true love of ourselves. I am a healer. I am more than enough. I am complete within myself. I am an infinite being. I am a divine being from the great divine. I am a teacher. I am a business person. I am an inventor. I am a seer. I am a mother. I am a father. I am a husband. I am a wife. I am love. Yes, I am. You see, when the great I am says, I am that I am, his expectation is that we will say, I am that I am. Not in an exaltation above him or her. The duality that exists within one. Not an exaltation over the great I am, but in recognition of who they made us to be. You see, when we deny who we are denying the one that created us. I don't know if any of you have had to experience basically denying your parental lineage because of whatever. Or if any of you have ever experienced perhaps a child or a brother or sister denying their lineage, walking away from the family. It is a very painful thing. To watch someone say, I am not part of this. I'm not part of you. If it's for painful reasons. I am does not want us to deny that we are. Because every time we say, or we don't say, that I am love, I am a master builder, I am a healer, I am a great mother, I am a loving father, I am fill in the blank. Anytime we deny that, and anytime we deny ourselves our own healing, we are denying ourselves the ability to live in truth, and we are denying our own identity. We are denying our own identity. And let me tell you, that hurts. I am. You guys know that song that I used to sing a lot when we were together? It's a Christian song, but it'll be okay. I change a few words here and there. I know who I am. My voice is still weak. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am yours. I am yours. I know who I am. I know who I am. I know who I am. I am yours. I am yours. And you are mine. Creator, you are mine. You are mine. Creator, you are mine. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? You are a king and a queen, or a queen. You are a great warrior and a great healer. You are a compassionate, benevolent, giving soul. And you are a ruler over this earth. Do you know that angels have to respect us because we are higher beings? We are free will creations. And lower energy beings tremble when we come. When we know who we are. We have been set as the rulers of this earth, and yet we have given it up as humanity and not taken our rightful place. We are light workers. We have been commissioned to do great things. And it's time we knew who we were. It's time we know who we are. Stop denying yourself complete healing because it might be scary. Stop denying yourself complete and total love. Stop denying yourself the love walk with Creator and creation. Stop denying yourself the ability to walk in power and in love and in grace. Stop denying yourself that. Stop denying yourself your rightful place on this earth. Unlock true power. Unlock true love. Unlock true light. True love. Usually we run around here talking about, I love him. I love her. It's lust. Because true love is not going to put us through all these changes. True love ain't going to cheat. True love ain't going to hit. True love ain't going to hurt. True love ain't going to down talk, dog walk. That's what true love's not going to do. Now, if one's in love with someone that is hurting and needs to be, and they need healing, of course I say go and administer such healing, but that other person has to be willing to receive it. They have to be willing to receive it. Sometimes we have to pray that their minds are open and that the veil is lifted and that the cloudy confusion that has been set upon their minds and cloaks them from being able to hear and see and keeps their spirit in a place where it can't truly cry out. Sometimes we need to break. See, that's the other thing about us light workers. We're here to break chains and set captives free as we raise the vibrational set point of this earth. As we usher in. As we usher in. As we usher in. The great I Am's love into this earth. Unlock the true love. Stop running. I ran hard the other way. But he was always right there when I came back and showed me love. He's there waiting for you to accept the healing and accept the wholeness. He's right there waiting for you to accept the gifts and take on the mantle and take up the sword and take up the fight. He's waiting for you to pick up your doctor bag, okay? And get on out there and heal. But we have to heal ourselves first. And we have to stop denying who we are. It would infuriate me if my children would tell me, I'm not smart, I'm not beautiful, I'm not handsome, I'm not worthy in some way. I'm not. I never allowed that. You are. It doesn't infuriate the great I Am. It makes him sad. Because he wants so much for us to grab a hold of who we are. And recognize that we have everything within us to fulfill our life purpose that he and you and he and I set out to do before we came into this world. This time. You were born at this time for this time. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sky. I appreciate you. Truly, I am well and thriving. We were born at this time for this time. We have gifts and wisdom and knowledge. Thank you. That we were designed to, ordained to, be set apart to bring into this earth right now. And please, everyone, I know Sky is not going to want me to do this, but please, when you get the opportunity, please do go to Esoteric Healing and subscribe to his channel. Amazing. His explanation of the energies from an astrological perspective, the insight is truly amazing. And he's blessed me so. So please, when you have the opportunity, please do check out his channel and subscribe. But we have been brought here for a reason. We've been brought here for a time and a purpose and a reason to lift and raise the vibrational set point of this earth, to usher in the energy, the higher energy of love and of peace. And in order to do that, beloveds, we have to be walking in love and peace. We have to heal internally, heal us, so that we can administer healing. Heal us so we can administer healing. Each of us that has been brought here has gone through some things that were meant probably to destroy us, but yet we're here. Every test we've been through is our testimony. Every test and trial we've been through is another set of chains and binds that can be removed, that we can break from other people. The healing that we have, that we will emanate and that we can emanate. Stop denying who you are. Stop saying I'm not. Stop saying I'm not. Because I am that I am. The great I am has created little I ams. I am. I am. So, as you're going through your day, I am a healer. I am a teacher. I am an entrepreneur. I am whatever your life purpose is, walk in it. I am an inventor. We have people in this room that are going to finance the entirety of outreaches. We have people in this room and in this channel that will hear my voice later that are going to be doing fantastic things. There are inventions in this room that we have not even conceived of yet. And it will be as if angels have come down, because they will have, and given you deep knowledge and wisdom. And there are teachers like myself in this room that we are meant to bring you the spiritual, deep wisdom that has been imparted within us. There are builders in this room. Heather's in this room. I couldn't do anything I could not do without. Shemaya is in this room. Shemaya, you are a shaman. You are a healer, sweetheart. And everyone has told you you are not. Everyone has told you would be nothing. Nothing. But the I am says you are. The I am says I have set you apart. The I am says I have put healing in your hands and in your voice. Yes. It is the deep wisdom. You see, all of us are being brought from different, if you will, religions or different thought patterns or different what have you, right? I've come from a charismatic Christian. There are others that have come that Dre is a Muslim with an O. Others are Catholics. Others are what we would say New Age. Wherever we've come from. But the deep wisdom, the truth of this is that the great I am is love. He is love. He is love. He is light. He is the creator of all. And that permeates and transcends any holy text that has ever been written. It is from all the ages. It is truth from the beginning of time and before there was time and when there will be no more time. That is the deep wisdom that is being delivered, because it is time for us to raise up and ascend. The ascension process has started and the awakening process has begun. And for some of us, we've been here for a while, just waiting. Just waiting. And now we've awakened. Now what do we do? Well, we better get busy about our life purpose. Get busy. Get busy. Your life purpose. Because in 2019, 2019, right, equals 12. Add them all together. Spiritual government. It is a time for us to take our places. Take your spot. I am. I am. I am. Thank you, Raina. So, from the Christian holy text, Corinthians 13. Did you start up here? Where's Raina? Did you start from verse 4? Thank you, dear. Love is patient, love is kind. I am patient, I am kind. I do not envy. I do not boast. I am not proud. I am not rude. I am not self-seeking. I am not easily angered. I keep no record of wrongs. I do not delight in evil, but rejoice with truth. I always protect. I always trust. I always hope. I always persevere. I never fail. Understand, a failure is only a failure. A failure is only a failure if you do not learn a lesson from it. It is only a failure if you don't learn a lesson from it. I am thrilled with all the times that I may have not fully succeeded because I learned from it each and every time. Remember, nothing happens to you, it happens for you. You never fail, you only learn a new lesson. See everything through light. See everything through love. Let me tell you, a year ago, I wouldn't have been here saying what I'm saying right now. Well, let me think. No, I've been divorced a year. So a year and a half ago, I wouldn't have been saying what I'm saying now. Right? But it took the culmination, and we've talked about this before, so I'm not going to go into it now. But it took all of that deep pain that I experienced over a year and a half ago now. It took all of that deep pain and injury. It'll be almost a year in March. It'll be a year in March. In order to bring me to a point where I had to take all of my, oh, I'm this and oh, I'm that. Heal me. I want to be your vessel, your instrument. And not allowing those failures, yes, to color your opinion toward future success and the success of others. I've been seeing and learning that lesson. That is so true, right? Love is not envious. I am not envious. So I'm thankful that other people, that other YouTubers may have started before me or after me, that their success, right? I celebrate their success. Because I have my own path to walk on. And it is uniquely mine. I could have still been reading tarot. I love it. I mean, I do enjoy it, right? And I really enjoy watching others reading the cards. But that's not my authentic life purpose. Can I do it? Well, yes. But it's not my authentic purpose. I had to live my authentic purpose. This is my authentic purpose. Every once in a while, yes, I'll pick up a card. Because they're still here. I mean, they can still use them. It's okay. I have nothing against them. But there are people in this very room who, that's that's fine. But I couldn't have my channel be solely about that because that's not who I am. I'm meant to teach and heal and set people in their spots in the body. So, Sky, you say, for me, I had to see that there was a small part within that was upset at the happiness. Wow, Sky. Oh, my gosh. Thank you for being so transparent. The happiness of others. That's deep. That is deep. Wow. You know, and when you get to that point where you realize, like, and you heal that part within you, honesty and yes, yes. And I honor that. And I thank you for that. I honor that in you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that. It is cathartic and healing and beautiful to be honest and transparent. And as teachers, as anyone, as light workers, period, we have to operate in that level of honesty and transparency and integrity. Because the moment we do not operate in honesty, transparency, and especially integrity, doing the right thing because it's the right thing to do, and when nobody is looking, we still do the right thing. It is critical that we operate with that level of integrity. Because the moment we do not, we give room and space for lower level energy to come in and railroad everything. The moment I am no longer authentic with any of you is the moment I lose you. The moment I lose all credibility, and the moment I can no longer operate at my most highest and most authentic self. Honesty and transparency to me, yeah. I saw that none of my relationships had those two. Wow. Yes. Wow. That is tremendous. That is tremendous. It is tremendous. Recognizing that, like I was speaking the other night when we were talking, I don't remember what night it was now. Healing yourself can be difficult yes, it can be until you get used to doing it. Until you become accustomed to, and it just becomes a part of your daily life to be introspective first. It's difficult at first to examine yourself. Because you got to turn that mirror on yourself and be like, why did I act like that? Right? Like when I got a little bit low vibrational today about something with, and I'm not going to go into it. But I got a little low vibrational. I had to go back within me and be like, now why? It was only difficult from the perspective of time lost. I always thought I had such good integrity and honesty. No one would have thought otherwise because it was so subtle. Yes. You have to be let love in. You have to be vulnerable in all relationships. Friendships, romantic relationships. There's a level of vulnerability you have to have with family. Right? Healing is mandatory, Dre. You and this vegan. You're going to have to pray for me, my brother. Pray for me, young king, because I don't know if I could do the vegan thing. It is those subtle things that get you. You do have to address things, Lisa, and it's not forceful. But you do have to address those things. Because if you do not address them, they literally fester and literally kill you. Like stress kills, right? People that have overweight, I can tell you, like, I gain weight every time I get stressed, super stressed out. I literally gain weight. When I'm happy in love or whatever, or just happy in general, like I don't have a lot of stress, I lose weight like this. Cancer patients usually have a lot of stress, right? Heart attacks, all sorts of things happen. It's physical manifestations. It is uncomfortable. I used to hate seeing others have what I didn't have: a happy family, a loving mother, a husband who's present to help me with the kids. Wow. I know, Dre, just pray for me, honey. I haven't got that much enlightenment yet, baby. I haven't got that much yet. I ain't got that far. You know, been healing from those subtle things add up over time and do affect your vitality for sure. Wow. Okay, well, we'll get on that vegan talk another time. But guys, this is the point for tonight was this. Is that in order to walk in true spiritual power, there are a lot of people that can do a lot of things spiritually, that can manipulate energy, that can do a lot of things spiritually, that understand spiritual law, they understand the hierarchy of spiritual beings. Thank you, Dre. They understand the hierarchy, they understand all of these, right? So there are a lot of people that can do a lot of things. The only thing that lasts is what is done in love. All of the rest of this is going to pass away. Love triumphs and love wins. The only thing that lasts, the only thing that is eternal is love. Right? Even dark energy is absorbed within and recreated into light. The only thing that is lasting is created in love. So if you want true power, if you want to truly walk, I told you guys the other night, I feel like Professor X. If you truly want to walk in your true gifts, like the fullness of your gifts, the fullness of your gifts, and you have to walk in the fullness of love. If you want your life purpose, whatever that is, not all of us are going to do the same thing I'm doing. Not all of us, right? That's okay. Your purpose is your purpose, and it is for a purpose, and it is the most excellent version of yourself. If you want to truly walk in the fullness of that, walk in love. 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 Right? Let the great I am shower you, envelop you, permeate your very being, your DNA, with love. And watch the healing grow and feel your vibrational set point raise, and the energy that comes from you will be unstoppable at your most excellent, highest self. Okay. We've been chatting, but I'm going to open it up a little bit more. I'm trying to okay, you have to work tomorrow morning. Oh, okay. Well, we'll download that tomorrow then. Miss Townsend. You can't fix it in and of yourself. You have to give it over. And you have to allow Creator to give you the words to say, the prayers to speak. Good night, Lisa. And I feel like this is going to and we'll talk in depth. I'm not going in depth right now. This is going to be a moment where you're going to learn how to hold space for and intercede for, if you will, others. How to move mountains for those that can't move them for themselves. Okay. So, Miss Townsend, this is from the Star Child Tarot. Okay? Akashic Records and the universe. Miss Townsend, in past lives, very powerful like a priestess, very powerful priestess in past lives, and in past lives you understood. I see more like tribal, not necessarily a priestess in tribal, Indian, potentially Mexican Indian, just still from this region. And then I hear Mayan as well. A great healer, but you had the ability in past lives to truly to cut cords, break curses, and manipulate energy to a great degree. And you're and a dreamer and a visionary as well. This still resides within you, Miss Townsend. This hasn't gone away, but we need to tap into. There you go. We need to tap into. You need to go back and read your records. Go back and read your records. Go back and tap into those records. We can do that work together if you would like. Because I Am is trying to unlock this within you again. Only this time, no one is going to stop you from being able to do it. Only this time, no one's going to threaten your life. Do you understand me, Miss Townsend? So email me so we can work together, please. Dre, go help your cousin. Go help your cousin. If there's does anyone else have any questions for tonight? Anyone else? I just watched your Cancer, or most of your Cancer reading, Sky. Okay. Is Shemaya still in here? Okay. It did. Okay, so that's why the Queen of Crystals. Healing from a slight illness. Sky. We have, yes, Miss Townsend, I have. Sky, I have the Queen of Swords, and I have the Queen of Crystals, which is the Pentacles in this deck. And then I have the Three of Wands. You've been holding back a portion of your truth. And actually this illness, I think, is more, I'm hearing it's more to give you, to kind of force you to slow down a moment. Self-care and rest. But also, there's another level and a deeper level of spiritual knowledge that Spirit is ready to impart within you. And from time to time, that shows up, like when we're releasing more toxins within ourselves, that shows up in an illness. It shows up, for me, it showed up in a cold. And it was just like, it literally sat me on my behind because I had to sit down in order to spend more time meditating and listening. But there's an area of truth. It's almost as if there's potentially, there's someone that's fairly significant in your life, that there's maybe potentially an uncomfortable bit of information you need to give them. And I feel like it's potentially surrounding how they're treating you. And you desperately want to be seen by them. I shouldn't say desperately, that's not right. You wish to be seen by them in a different light. But in order for you to administer this to them, in order for you to be able to walk in your full truth, and you've known that there's this change that's within you, that there's just, I just keep hearing another level, a deeper level. Yes. It's as if, you know, the ceiling, there's a song that says the ceiling, or verse in the Bible, believe, that your ceiling will finally be your threshing floor. So you've been going level, and the ceiling that you have been hitting right now is going to become your threshing floor. It's going to become the floor upon which everything is laid bare. And it's the floor upon which you build the next level and truth. Hello, Fran. So, speak your truth and live your truth, no matter what. This level you've been impregnated with spiritually for a while. You've known it. You have known it. And it's coming, right? The Three of Wands, you know that your ship is due in. It's on its way. The answer is completely on its way. You're welcome. Fantastic things. Fran, did you get the, yeah. On the bottom of the deck here, we have the moon, and then this is the starseed card, which just further tells me that you are, that element within you for greatness or for that next level has already been like put in you. Like the very DNA of all creation is like in you. I love it. I love it. And the moon, deep secrets. Deep wisdom. I love it. Love, 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 love. The moon has to be one of course, being a Cancer. It's one of my favorite cards. Oh, yay, editing. Fran, did you get the invitation to the Zoom conference room tomorrow? Chat. So guys that are in here, if you haven't already heard, we're doing my Spiritual Enlightenment 1 class. The discussion the first discussion is tomorrow session. And it's $125. You can download it on my website, the lessons, and then you'll be able to do lessons only for $75 if you don't know already. Wow, they used the word priestess. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yay. You didn't get it, Fran? Oh, okay. I'll send it to you as soon as I get done here. I was probably supposed to do that and I didn't. Please email me, Ms. Townsend. Triple G, I want to walk in my purpose, whatever it may be, but I'm afraid my husband won't accept me. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Mm-hmm. 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 Foolish things. Foolish things to shame the wise. Listen, Triple G. Walking in your purpose. Spirit will always make a way for you to do so. Once you take the step towards him. Let me tell you guys something. I told you guys I grew up charismatic Christian, right? And Sky, you're very welcome. I didn't say you're welcome. I apologize. That was rude. So I come from a very long line of Christian ministers. So Christians definitely do not touch the tarot, right? Divination and all that. And I thought that I was going to lose fellowship with them. That they would not accept me. Especially my eldest daughter. She's finished her associates in theology, and she's moving on to her bachelor's. And the church she attends, she's going to be a youth pastor there. And She's well on her way. She's definitely a prophetess like I. The gift is strong in that one as well, as with my Ten of Pentacles. But the beautiful thing about walking in love is this, as you're walking your purpose. Remember it said, love is not boastful. I am not boastful. You managed to find a way. I'm telling you, I don't know how. But when you're walking in love, thank you, Shemaya. When you're walking in love, he gives you the words. And sometimes there's not even a need for a word, because you are. Have you ever known when someone walks in a room and you say, oh, I felt that person's presence when they came in the room? Why? Because they are. They are. It will be fine. There's no need to ram it down anybody's throat. There's no need to be haughty and showy and all of that with it. You will walk in it if you choose to, and he will make your way. He makes a way out of no way. Hello, Miss Josie. Miss Josie has quickly become my spiritual mama. Raina. I've come. Da, 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 da. Thank you so much, Sky. Thank you. I appreciate you coming by. Have a very good night. Thank you. Ms. Raina. Raina, you're welcome, Triple G. Bye, Sky. Namaste. Oh, Raina. Baby, I need you to go, as they say, to your prayer closet. That's what we used to say. Some of y'all in this room will remember when the mothers of the church said, baby, you need to go to your prayer closet. Triple G, by the way, please email me your phone number so that I can get Zoom. Dre, boy, I tell you, if you don't stop, young king. Movie War Room Prayer Closet. Yes. Yes. I got to send that out as soon as I get done here. Raina, you need to go to your prayer closet, baby. And you need to do more listening than you're doing praying. There are certain things that are trying to be told to you. You need to do a little bit of listening, baby. I see two very different paths for you. Possibly three. And I don't know what choice you're going to make. Ultimately, though, the only way you're going to make the true choice is to get some true healing, baby. The only way you can make the choice for your most excellent self, the best choice, the love choice for you, is to heal within, my dear. Yes. I want you to know, Miss Raina, I love you. I love you dearly. And I pray for you every day. You are so special. You are such a special, special soul. That's a good place to be. Now it's time to listen. Now it's time to listen. Now it's time to allow your spirit to speak. We'll talk about that hopefully tomorrow. Miss Josie, please consider, I'm taking my grandbaby to get a manicure and pedicure tomorrow at 1 in the afternoon in Sun Prairie. So I'm going to need to text you. Ricardo shouldn't think you're a freak. Not the church he going to. Guys, I want you all to understand something. This is not walking in, okay. Being the gifted ones, okay? Okay. Being the gifted ones doesn't mean that we walk around talking about we see ghosts or I see dead people. That's not what we do. Okay? We you're not wearing this as a badge of honor. Yes, you are who you are, but when you know who you are, you don't, I don't know, how can I put this? There's no need to really there's no haughtiness in it. And I'm not saying you're being haughty. I'm just saying, I don't walk into a room with the intention of my energy filling it. That's not what I do. However, when I walk in a room, my energy will fill it. Do you know what I mean? So we'll have to talk a little bit about why they think you're weird. I don't know what you're saying. A lot of people are going to think that we're weird, though. I mean, people think I'm weird. I had a gentleman. Excuse me. I had a gentleman, a friend of mine, and he's been going through a lot of stuff. Not living in the light. Yeah, it's just say spiritual with people who understand. Yeah. You're definitely not a freak, baby. So anyway, so this gentleman, we've been friends for quite some time, and he went through a horrible divorce. Went through a lot of changes as a result of it. It really messed him up. And he still hasn't been able to heal, right, from that internally. He's very narcissistic now as a protection, right? As a protection of his true self, because his true self got injured so bad. So I said, you know, you went to a counselor and this and that. And I said, well, I said, you know anything about Reiki or energy healing? I'd love to, you know, if you would be willing to allow me to you know, help you with that. And he was like, well, what do you mean they can't get fixed overnight? I was like, well, kind of can, you know, but it kind of can get fixed real quick. And, okay, Dre. And, so his response to that, he was like, well, what is Reiki? And I kind of explained it. And then he said, oh, no, that's like witchcraft. And, you know, you're going to manipulate my spirit and blah, 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 blah. And all this, like, he's like, you're going to put a curse on me. I said, a curse on you? Did anything I just described to you in this message sound like a curse? I said, listen, honey, I'm not trying to do anything but help. And he's East Indian. So I'm like, you don't know anything about chakras? And oh, but he's a scientist, logical person, right? So that just, he's a computer IT guy. Child, look, he just wouldn't have nothing to do with nothing. And he was like, I didn't know you were into that kind of stuff. Okay, well, run along then. And I'm going to delete all the messages where you wanted to go on a date with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't be doing this. Like, so some people are going to think that you're weird, and that's okay. I think that once, for those of you that are dealing with this, that once, you know, your loved ones see the difference in you, and as long as you're not trying to, like, every other day, you know, moment you turn around, you're just like, let me grab my amethyst and, you know what I'm saying? Or, you know, you know, I need to put you on the Reiki table because you've got issues, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can administer energy healing to people without them even realizing what you're doing. Yeah, my ex called me a witch too. He told me at one point he was like, you're not praying to the real God. While you fooling around with 5 women. But I'm not serving the real God. All right. They did lock us up though. They did lock us up for saying that we saw things. They burned some of us at the stake for saying that. I have, you know, through some work uncovered past lives where, I mean, you know, I was imprisoned and starved to death for the gifts and for operating in them. And for bringing deep wisdom to that time period. And you know, sometimes I wonder if that's going to happen again. I don't think so. But that's like a past memory that, you know, I'm like, whoa. Danger, Will Robinson. They locked you up for this last time, woman. Like, what you doing? Here you go again. Opening up your mouth. So, but no, that's not going to happen this time. But they did used to lock us up. Yes. Yay for the weirdos. Yay for the mutants. I told y'all. Professor X. Yay for the mutants. Honey, you just, amongst us, you're normal. Everybody else is weird. I think it's weird that people can't hear from God. I think it's weird that people don't walk around with, you know, with their third eye activated and opened. I think it's weird that people don't understand, or people don't, like, seek out spiritual knowledge and wisdom. I think that's strange. What do you mean you don't dream? You know, or people that, you know, want to pretend like they're all that in a bag of chips. Or someone will come to me and be so spiritual. And, you know, or they're, you know, so high up in a church or whatever. And I'm like, you know, you don't dream. You don't have visions. Well, Raina, I'm sure you're not doing anything that's so outrageous that the court would say, really? That the court would say that you're unfit. Mm-hmm. Am I echoing y'all? I thought I took care of that issue. Am I still echoing? Seriously? That's weird. Okay, well maybe it's time for me to get off then. Because I have no idea why I'm echoing y'all. Oh. Well, maybe it's meant to be then. I don't know. It's not weird. It's not weird. You're not weird. And that would not be the reason your babies would be taken away. Not at all. I will tell you guys that the whole atmosphere right around me shifted. I felt like I was just in a dome. I still kind of feel that way. That like I'm in a dome. And it's not a bad dome. It's not a confining dome. But I feel like I'm in a... Yeah, I felt like I was in this dome. For just that brief moment. It was like... That was wonderful. That was beautiful. I want everybody to have that experience. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, It is. Everything is shaking. Humanity is at a tower moment. Everything is shaking. That's why this is so important. What we're doing is so important. That's why it's so important. I'm driven. And I'm just praying for more people that are driven to come in with me. And to come, and come, and come, and come, and come. So that we can get trained up and go, go, go. because time is of the essence. Okay, I gotta get off of here, guys. I only meant to be on for an hour, but I'm not gonna be on here for 3. Fran, I'll send you that email shortly. Miss Townsend, don't forget to email me. Triple G, did you send me your phone number so we could get this together with the YouTube thing? Because I want to get that together tonight so I don't have to worry about it in the morning, because I have a lot to do in the morning. Okay. I appreciate you as well, Young King. Okay, guys. I know I need to go and I don't want to.